Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back. My name is Candy and this is Stuff and Budget. Today we are going to be switching back to the Happy Planner from the Clever Fox. Let's get into it. All right, so in today's video, I am going to be switching out of the Clever Fox and back into Happy Planner. Now, I did purchase a big Happy Planner this time. Last year, I was budgeting in a classic Happy Planner size and I loved it. I love the disc system because you can take things in and out and kind of tailor the binder to fit what you want it to be. And so we are going to do a little bit of hodgepodging in here just to make it like my binder was last year. But the reason why I'm switching out of the Clever Fox is because it is set up for a monthly budget. And I budget bi-weekly, not monthly. So just to show you guys, this is like month of February. And then the way that it is set up here is for a monthly budget. Now, because I don't use the budgeted or actual columns, I was using one column for one paycheck and then the next one for the other paycheck. But I didn't want to have to keep crossing things off and writing things in and stuff like that. And so I just thought, you know what, I'm already trying to get used to doing all of the new lineups in my channel as far as challenges and stuff like that, which has gotten my mind all mixed up and crazy, but I didn't need to be all mixed up and crazy in my budget binder. So what I did was just kind of switch everything back to the Happy Planner. And I'll show you guys too. What I did like about this one is it did have like a savings tracker page and it had this holiday spending, which I was looking forward to using. But you know what? I would rather have things be easier for me than me trying to make something work that isn't made for me. If I budgeted monthly, I think this would be awesome. But since I don't, then the other way works better for me. And then here on this page, I was just going to do, I always budget for like my January income from Etsy and YouTube. I budget for February's stuffing. So this is where I was going to kind of break everything down. But yeah, let me just show you guys what I'm doing now in my big Happy Planner. And I love this because I love that it has big space for me to write, because I do write a little bit bigger. I write bigger than I do smaller, or I don't write small, I write big, however you guys want to say it. But let me show you guys how this is going to be set up for me. So this is the front page. I'm going to just put my name here. And then here is kind of like a year at a glance 2025 and 2026. So in this section right here, what I did in my last budget binder was I put my recurring bills sheet here. And this is just a snapshot of what I have to pay and in what months that it comes out. So these bills up here are like my expenses, and it comes out every single month. Except for my van. I'm paying myself back for my van, and I will be done doing that in July. So we financed my van when I bought it a couple of years ago. I used the money that was in my savings to pay it off, so I would save money on interest, but I am paying myself back the same amount as my monthly payment would have been, but it's only to myself now, if that makes sense. And then my trash comes out every other month. That's why the X's are here every other month. And then these are kind of like my sinking funds, and I do save for these things. I have told you guys the amounts. And so I have Canva, life insurance, my Camry tags, Google Photos, and my van tags. And so my expenses stays in the bank. I don't take it out to cash stuff. So what I do is whatever I get paid that paycheck, I minus what is due during that paycheck for my expenses. Whatever is left over, that's how I divvy up the money into my sinking funds and so forth. And so this is a good page for me to just be able to reference. And so being that it's right up in the front works for me. And then I made this sinking funds page. So it's just like the other page I just showed you guys in the Clever Fox. This is 4 sections all on one page, and I love this. I had this also in my other binder last year, and it's a digital download that I got. I'll link it in the description. I forgot what the shop's name is, but I did purchase the digital download from her, and you can print out like these little lines in different colors. I think there's like 5 different color options, but I just opted to go with like this gold color because I figured it went well with the cover. Not that it matters, but this is going to go right into the back of here. So what I'm going to do is, let me just take this out again. I'm going to put these 2 sheets of paper together like that. And then what I do, let me just pull this to the side. I make sure that that's nice and straight. And then I will take my, what is this called? My Tombow mono adhesive. And I will just kind of make little lines here. This is adhesive. I guess I said that, Tombow adhesive. So I just do this, and then I'll lay that down on this side, press it down so it sticks, and then I will peel up this side, and then kind of just do the edging here. And this is how I put my binders together. If they are not how I want, I tailor them to fit my needs, and this is how I do it. So now essentially this is 1 page, and we will just stick that in here. And these are check marked with pink because those are already fully funded, my Canva and my Google Photos for this year. So that is awesome. All right, so after this page, we have our year at a glance. There's January, February, March, so on and so forth. In my last binder, I started off strong by every time I finished a savings challenge, I would write it on that date that I completed it, and then I decorated it, and it looked really cute, and it was like gung-ho for the first 4 months, and then it dwindled down, and then the last few months was like, looked like this. So yeah, I failed at that, but you know what? It is okay. Here is our January dashboard. This is where I break down like my January earnings from Etsy and YouTube, and then I will budget out how I'm going to use that money into savings challenges and all of that good stuff. So I love this page. And then we have a cute dashboard here, and then this is our January monthly. And so I just thought I would show you guys how I do my budget. Now, I only budget my paycheck. I don't budget my husband's paycheck. When we got together, we were already kind of settled in life and our finances and things like that. So I think it would have been a really big mess to mesh those things together. So it's worked out for us just to keep everything separate. We do have accounts together and pay for things together, but then we also have our separate stuff. So here in my calendar, I circle my pay dates, and then whatever is due during that pay period, I'll write down in the same color. Some people highlight, some people do other things, use like a strip of washi on the bottom to signify like that is your pay period. But I just figured I'm okay with just the color. So I have written here what is due, and then here's my next paycheck, and it is in blue. Here are the things that are due during that cycle, and then here's another paycheck. So technically January is my magic month. I don't really feel like I have an extra paycheck because since I do budget within that check and how things are due, I might see a little bit of extra money, but it doesn't make a big difference for me. So I hope that kind of makes sense. I'm just kind of running over this with you guys really quick. I don't really do budget with me videos or cash stuffing videos anymore because I love games so much. I figured I will film those, but maybe this year I will film a cash envelope stuffing or something just to throw it in there for you guys. But I do, if you guys are wondering why I have half written here, is I am sort of like a half month ahead on some things, and so I don't want like all of what I pay for rent or now my mortgage to come out of one paycheck. So out of the prior paycheck to when it's due, I take out half of what it is, and then when it is due, then the other half will come out. And that's just so I don't get hit really hard on certain paychecks for like the big things. So that is how I do my budgeting. So on the next page here, since this is a happy planner, what you would see is this is a horizontal layout. And so if you were doing happy planner, which I used to do planning, you would, decorate your planner and write in all of your plans and all of that good stuff. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this middle section that I'm not going to use and just pull that out. And what I'm going to pop in here, so this is on the other side is the calendar. So that is this page. And then on this side of the page is February. And I'm sorry if I am not explaining things correctly. That's not my strong point. I've said it before. But here I'm going to do my expense tracker and then my biweekly budget sheet. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to be taping everything like I did before, but I'm just going to kind of show you what I'm doing. So here I would take this, put it all down, seal it all together. Same thing on this side. I would take this and then put that down. So now it's basically front and this will be stuck together. So it'll be front and back page like this. And then this side would be on the back side of my calendar. So it would look like this, one page. And so this should be enough for my expenses for the month. But if it's not, I will just pop in another sheet. Because I budget bi-weekly and I will probably have 2 or 3 paychecks within a given month, all I will do is take an extra budget sheet and then pop that in, and that'll be that. I won't glue this down because I do want to see what I'm doing. So I'll just pop that in and it'll just be a loose page like that. But that is how I'm going to be setting up the rest of this binder. And I love it. I think it is super cute, super functional for me, and I'm excited to see how it's going to work out. And then if I wanted to pop in any games or anything like that, I could do that. But what I did was I bought a Notes Big Happy Planner, and because I just thought it was really cute. I got it off of eBay for super cheap. I'm waiting for that to come, and I think I'm going to pop in all of my games that I have in my makeshift little disc system into that binder, so it'll look a lot more cohesive for me. And the Notes Big Planner also has, I think, 5 sections. So I could have one section for games that I'm playing, one section for games that are like waiting in the wings and stuff like that. My Roth tracker, I can have it in there too. And so I'm just super excited to start this now because I feel like I am back in my element. I can be comfortable with how I'm budgeting, and I think that is what matters, is that we're using a system that works for us. And although I did love the Clever Fox's idea and concept and wish that I could have used it, I think this is just going to work better for me. So anyways, I just wanted to kind of show you guys that and go over it with you in case you guys were curious what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm using the Happy Planner Big size this year, and I'm super excited about it. I love this cover. Telling on myself real quick, I actually bought 2 of them. They were on clearance for $17 or $18. It was like $18 and some change after tax. But I bought this one and like a white one because I thought I was going to like the white one better. But when I saw this one with the flowers and the mushrooms, I just thought it was very pretty. So I ordered both of them, and so I could see them in person and then pick which one I wanted to use. And this was the winner. And I went ahead and I returned the white one. So anyways, I do stuff like that sometimes. If I can't make up my mind, I will quit rambling now. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate all of your support. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next time. Bye.